Many teams are a lot like well-made cars. All the right parts, tons of potential, but need a little tune-up or alignment in order to really perform at their best. So this team synergy experience has no trust falls, no balance beams. This isn't any kind of gimmicks. This is all about really helping people work better together. So it's best for teams that have been individual contributors for a long time and now need to collaborate a little bit better with others, or teams that have had individual contributors who need to learn that they can accomplish so much more as a group than they can individually. It also works great when the leader has adopted a brand new group and they have to get to know them quickly. Like if they just hired in and this team has been working together, but they need like a crash course on how to read everybody and get the most out of them. It also works well if you've got a team who has worked together for a really long time, had some great synergy, and then you've got one or two new strangers coming in. Remember the 4 stages of building teams. You have forming, storming, norming, and if you're lucky, high performing. But every time you add or subtract another person, the group goes back to the beginning and they go through that forming and storming stage before they can even get to norming. And you're just crossing your fingers on the high performing. This shortens that storming phase and makes it a little less lightning and thunder. It makes it a lot more about learning how to leverage each other's strengths, how to avoid landmines, how to communicate best with each other, and really achieve success together that they may have only dreamed of before. Now keep in mind, the team synergy experience is not a fix everything for everyone. This does not work well when you have a toxic employee that you're trying to fix. If they're really toxic, they have no interest in trying to work together, you know what you need to do with that person. This isn't going to fix it. The second one is if you're bringing a group of people together who have no reason to ever work together in the future, it's a waste of time, money, and effort. It's also not meant for someone who's just clueless. What they might need is some emotional intelligence training one-on-one, but let's not put the whole group in just to try to fix one person. And finally, it's really not for a group who's just looking for an ice-breaking exercise. This isn't a cocktail party game. This is really to help work groups work best together. So what can you expect from the team synergy experience? Well, first you can expect that each team member is going to take 2 assessments, DISC and Workplace Motivators. Together, they're only going to take about 15 minutes. DISC tells us about how someone behaves. Are they an introvert or an extrovert, an analytic or creative? Most teams don't have a problem because one person is an extrovert and another person's an introvert. The problems exist when their motivators are at odds and then they act them out based on their behaviors. So when they can learn to look for common ground in some of their motivators, they can accomplish so much more together. Otherwise, it's like 2 people having the same conversation but talking completely different languages. There are lots of different interactive exercises throughout the day to keep everybody motivated and interested as we move along. What's really fascinating is there is one exercise we start with early, and in that case, they work together as a team and they try to rank order a particular list. This is before they know anything. Then throughout the rest of the day, they're understanding themselves better, they're understanding others better, how to communicate more effectively, what really fires people up, and they can use that knowledge when they rank order a new list of activities. In almost every case, now I've been doing this for decades, I think there's only 2 times it didn't happen. In almost every case, the scores improve. From the first one where they didn't know to the end. So how cool is this? You can prove to the participants that if they use this knowledge, they will absolutely perform better as a group than they would have if they just wing it. Throughout the day, there's always lots of laughs, a few ahas, and occasionally some apologies. So it's a fun exercise for everybody, but they learn a ton. It generally costs about $10,000 for approximately 8 people. The more you add people, of course, the investment will go up a little bit, but only marginally. So bring the team together. If you want to see more out of the team as a group than you have right now, and you know their potential is greater, check out the Team Synergy experience. You won't regret it.